G'day everyone, Teenic back here again in Transport Fever on the River Delta map. You join me up the front of our steel train running from Sturl to Urks. Yes, we're heading to Ochsenhausen branch, a station I've yet to rename because I guess I forgot. I've renamed a couple of stations off camera, but nothing really exciting happened. I think I threw down a couple of signals. And why are we riding up the front of this steel train? Well, we are heading for a momentous occasion. After fast-forwarding time for a lot, I paid a little bit of the loan down. It was kind of difficult with the coal train and the iron ore train just hemorrhaging money, as well as the steel train, which was just running empty back and forth, because obviously without iron ore and coal, the steelworks had nothing to give. But we have finally made it. We are going to deliver our first load of steel, and the cycle, or the circle, or no, the chain, let's say chain. The chain will be completed. We will have delivered our first load of steel to this factory, which will then see an increase in the demand for planks, which will see an increase in the supply of logs to the sawmill. It's all going to go swimmingly. Admittedly, we're only delivering 21 steel, so financially, I don't think this is going to be the massive windfall that we would like it to be. We can pay the loan down a smidge, though, just to re-borrow it again shortly after. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, not really doing great there. And if I bring up the lines list, yeah, the steel, iron ore, and the coal's actually turned a profit for the first time, has it? Oh, there it is. Hello, good for you, friend. I mean, it's not much of a profit. You're on par with the bloody city circles, which are really just a public service at this point. But you know what? A profit's a profit. So they are starting to pick up. Running more coal. I mean, I think the coal train, when I passed it, it was about 2/3 full, and I think the iron ore train is probably on the same sort of wicket there, if I can find him. Let's just find the line. Hello. Vehicles, where are you? Yes, how full are you? You are completely at capacity, and you've left iron ore behind. Well done to you, my friend. Today we might have to buy you a friend. I said friend too many times. It didn't make much sense. Yes, that's something we will look at, but we'll let that keep bedding in before we go mucking around with this steel mill a bit more. One thing I do want to start off today is to build a small spoil train that runs from here over to Rothenfels, and I thought, well, that'll be pretty simple. We'll just get that out of the way right at the start. You know, bung a spoil train on, bung an extra platform in down here. You know, that'll double the steel production, because you can see we can either produce 1 steel or 2 steel and 1 slag. But then I went over here and thought, well, we don't really have a free platform, do we? Spoiler alert, no, we don't. We have this platform here that the loaded train's using to go through, and the original plan was to put a transit track in and then turn that back into a platform for unloading of trains. However, these enterprising townfolk have built houses here, so if I try and expand the station... No, I don't want that. Let's see, transit track. No, autosave doing its thing. Transit track, so if I tried to bodge one in there, no, it's only going to remove 1 building. It's not actually collisioning. I honestly expected it would collision with this road and we'd have to demolish it. Okay, well, yeah, let's just give that a go and see what happens there. Okay, well, we've broken everything, but at the face of it, pretty good. We'll just whack the magical pause button for a minute and fix that which we have broken. But no, I'm actually quite happy with how that went. That went quite well. So the first thing we want to... we have high-speed tracks apparently. Really? 1925? Is that when you want to put in high-speed tracks? Okay, I'm not going to second guess you. We won't go with the overhead for now, though. However, you know, we will be needing that. Yeah, I'm just going to demolish all of this because we'll figure it out again in a second. And if we don't, well, we don't. So, you know, whatever. So go ahead and whack this in here. So there you go. The spoil train might be a thing we can get going today. That'll be good. So you are the outbound track. So we want you to go down there. Now you need to be able to go inbound and outbound. So we'll sort you out in a moment. So you would probably want to connect up to this. Let's say 65. And then we'll just go ahead and double slip that. So you can get both in and out. I mean, we could put a separate track in for you to wait if you can't get out, but that's probably just not gonna. It's just gonna be one spoil train. We've already blown through our extended loan though, which is disheartening. So this track needs to be connected up over here. That's not possible. Congratulations. I'm not removing this depot. I quite like that depot. I'm a big fan of the depot. I've actually got it to sign my my autograph book, so big fan of the depot. Okay, so you're going to be a pain in the bum. So we'll connect you up thusly. Now you, of course. Wait, hang on. Which one are you? You're the. Let's just have a look. Actually, neither of you really do need to get over to Logtown, so we probably should have put another transit track in there, and that I definitely think we can't fit. I think we definitely can't fit that. We can. Okay, we'll make it happen. Oh, good. We get to rejig everything again. Fantastic. I'm glad that's happened. That's exactly how I wanted things to go. Well, that's good. Okay. But, I mean, it'll all be better in the long run, and I'm really surprised the game's letting us fit. I mean, that has got to be as far as we can push this. And, that gift horse is not getting looked at anywhere near the mouth. Now, connect that up to the correct track, please, T-Nick. Otherwise, you're going to go break some hearts. So this track's going to need to come up here, I think. No, yes, because it doesn't want to go there. That's fine, and then we'll connect that up in a fashion that it would like to be connected up in. How's that? 79. Okay, we can probably get away with a little bit slower. 53 is probably too slow. What about in the middle? 63. Okay, why don't we just accept that then? I was going to say, why don't we try again from the other direction? But no, we can just accept it. It's fine. Okay, so these are both in and outbound tracks. So again, we'll do what we did before, and we'll go ahead and double slip that junction there. Who's still griping? You're still griping. Oh, of course, because we haven't connected up the other end. So this will need to connect up so it can go down the log line. Or, connect as close to it as possible and not actually follow through. This we will need to make sure connects up to both platforms, because that is the line which is going up to the farm. Good. Can we get a track in across to the depot? Is that... Oh, that's a thing we can do. Hello. Hi. And the diamonds don't look janky. We can double slip them if we need to. That's important. I like that. I will extend this. Can we fit it under the bridge? No, that'd be too much to ask. Okay. So the bridge will need to be rebuilt, because I've just decided on the spur of the moment I'm going to follow through with this double track. I mean, we've rebuilt enough that it's time. Oh, we've got more modern roads too. And apparently we can build a bike lane. Congratulations. I really can't see the need for a bike lane. I'm pretty sure these I had to download to support another mod, so that's a thing we have now. Oh, bridge pillar collision, you gibbon. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, we have modern bridges too. That one's ugly. That one's a bit too towny, and that's the same bridge we've had all along. Oh, here we go. This is new. Ugly. No, just the green bridge. Lucky green, like a four-leaf clover. Excellent. So everyone's happy now. Everyone's stopped sooking. We may as well put down some of the signals that we've ripped up as well. Oh my God, we have 50 million signals. Oh, what's the difference between all of these? I just wanted German signal. Well, that's a German signal. There, that'll do. What are you? X signal on, slow. Ooh. Let's put a slow signal down here, because I guess you want to go slow because you're going into a yard. And, well, that's probably just an automatic signal. So let's just put this down. What does... No, red probably means stop. I can get on board with that part of it. I don't really want a dwarf signal, do I? Oh, that'll look nice coming out of the depot, though. Okay, can we fit that in there? Here? No, of course not. That'd be too easy. Can we fit it in like here? And we can. Okay, cool. I think that'll make the train foul of the points, though, so we won't do that. I don't even know why I wanted that track there. That's probably completely pointless, and we'll just get rid of it. Because really, that's the lines menu, you dingus. All we really need to do is make sure the inbound tracks are connected up to the depot, and they can all come in and out through this platform anyway. But we'll go one better and put a set of points in across like that, say. There we go, and we can double slip that if we want. Well, we have, so that's exciting. Now we need to put down a couple more signals. So we want slow, I guess, because we're going through points. I know literally nothing about German signaling except green means go, and even then I'm a bit. So yeah, let's just mix them up, see if we get any variety here. So far they all look pretty similar. But that's okay. That's okay. No one's here to judge. We can put a little dwarf signal down here. That's kind of cool. And we'll probably put one in here as well. I'm sure nothing will go wrong there. Good. Okay. And then we just need a generic block signal going up the hill, I suppose. Now, coming off the branch from the log thingy, okay, I'm not sure what the difference between entry and exit signals is. I'm gonna put one of these down just to see what happens. That looks kind of cool. Very good. Okay, and down here, I guess we'll put a dwarf signal coming off the siding. That makes sense. And okay, maybe exit signal says what the points are doing, and these ones, because they don't say what the points are doing, they don't need to. So we'll just put a normal one down, I guess, possibly. I fear I've fallen into another dimension with these signals. I just wanted pretty German lights to go with my pretty German trains. But yes, there we go. We fixed that up, and now we have a platform for a slag train to use. As you can see, currently that's brown. There we go. The log train is using the through track we built for it. That's fine. Another thing I want to do down this town here, when we get a bit more money, mind, I realised when we downgraded this road to whatever it is, small, we also downgraded the speed limit to 15 k's an hour. So yeah, that was a bit silly. So I really want to bulldoze this whole thing because I can't upgrade it. That's historic street. No, I just want a normal street. Where's a normal street? Give me a normal street. No, that's it. Here we go, medium. I can't upgrade it. It just keeps saying construction not possible. I mean, it's green, but it's pissy about it. So I can upgrade that bit. Can't upgrade these bits. I can upgrade that bit, and that's exciting. I think that was already like that, though. Yes. So I really want to upgrade this stuff here so our vehicles can go faster. As an interim measure, I can bodge a bridge in there, which is kind of cool. So I might... No, I don't want to do that. If I put a junction in here, I can cut the road back. I really just want to put a bridge in like this, but I want it to be straight, not wobbly. So can we do that? Do we have the technology? That's kind of straight and not wobbly. Yeah, okay. And then we can put this around like that. Okay, it's gone on a bit of a curve. I don't much care for the curve. Can we back this off? No, it knocks the building down. Well, we've committed to it, so here we go. Yeah, still with the curve. So why don't we bring this road around and sort of send it off where it was trying to go before, and bring this around as a T-junction. There we go. Now I'd like to try and route our... Oh, okay, the trucks are already using it. Good work, you guys. I just need to route the buses down that way, so even though it's a bit of a detour, they can go a bit faster. So in fact, can we upgrade it to a... No, what are these? I don't want these. No, go away. Large street. Maybe we can upgrade to a large without... No, oh, good. There's that construction not possible nonsense again. Medium is fine. Let's go with medium. So I was going to put a bus stop down over here just to force them to come this way over the new bridge that we've built at great expense instead of the old bridge. We're going to pay the loan down. That's good. All this to build a slag train. I don't know how that works. So the city circles... so yes, on the way out, we'd like you to swing by there, please. Good. And then on the way back, we can get you to swing by there as well. No, bring it back. There you go. Excellent. Thank you. And you will do the same if you would be so kind on the way back as well, please. That's not too bad. How's that look with the rest of them? Yeah, they're all using different streets. That's fine. Good stuff. And that means we've bypassed this god-awful bridge, which if I had any power, I'd rip down, but... I think that'll cost a fortune. Well, 22 grand isn't a fortune. That's 25 grand just for that little bit of road. There's the expensive bit there, yeah. So I'm going to rip the bridge out. Oops, sorry, turn around. Oh, thank God he got the message. Oh, I'm glad these pedestrians didn't fall in. And we'll rip that road out later and try and do something with it. So get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that. And that'll have to do for now. I think we can get rid of that. Yep, that's not too bad. And maybe we can just sort of bodgy that up a bit. Maybe the town will keep extending that road around. I'm not sure. Small street. Let's see. It's too much curvature. Okay. Well, there you go. You can curvature around this way. That's a thing. And then you can build down there. There you go. That's not unattractive at all. Yeah, well, sort of. And if we were smart, we could swing our freight tracks around and put a second street connection in here, but we're not that smart, so we'll come back and try and put it in later when the town's expanded out here and everything has gone wrong, because I think I can only put a second street connection here, both sides. It's a shame I can't just put it on this side, because that's all I really need. These guys on this side actually can't get to the station, so I'm not sure why they want to live there, maybe they just decided that it's geographically close to the station and near enough is good enough. Boy, we have a lot of people waiting for the bus. We should probably buy some more buses using money we don't have. Good thing I paid the loan down so much. Yeah, we'll buy another couple buses for each route. What are you? Post bus 8. The Schneider is 10. Oh, hello. American cities. Oh. Berlin, Germany. Here we go. So do we want to go the Schneider or the Daimler? That has a capacity of 11. Both have a capacity or top speed of 35. You cost more to run though. Yeah, but you do carry more, so you'll offset the profits. Offset that with profits rather. So yeah, we'll send them out on both the city circles to add some support. We probably didn't need to worry about the CW because that is woefully under-demanded. But well, here we are. We've done that. So all that was to enable a spoil train to run from the steel mill down to Rothenfels. So we should probably get about that and then actually get on with what I wanted to do today, which was and still be a mystery. Okay, so let's talk. Well, we've got a new electric engine, but I get the feeling that's a passenger engine, plus we have no wires, so that was fun. No diesels yet, so steam menu it is. I like the steam menu. Steam menu's good. I don't know if I mentioned it before, I also put the 4 times time reduction mod on to replace the 2 times time reduction mod, just because I noticed it was 1925 and I was just sitting there watching the trains pass to try and get some money into the bank, and I thought, well, we'll run the 4 times slower mod for a little bit to try and get some coin. Now, because this won't be well, I don't anticipate it being a heavy train because we're producing 2 steel for every 1 slag. I was thinking we might go a tank engine. I don't really want to go these. These are passenger engines, and the Flying Scotsman is probably not suited to slag. So we could go the Baden, which is 90 k's an hour, but I don't think the wagons would support that. Oh no, 120. Okay, cool. So let's discuss the merits of the default engine, which is not as attractive as these gorgeous Austrian ones, versus the gorgeous Austrian ones. So you have less power, less tractive effort. Costs significantly less to run, and you live for the same amount of time. Well, given we can't build you after 1945, I'm just going to default to you. Well, you are a lot cheaper to buy, though. Oh, dear. Oh, that's a difficult decision, isn't it? So faster, probably don't need the power as much, so, okay, well, yeah, do that. You can't afford it. Okay, good call. Borrow some money and then try and buy it again. This better be as attractive as the Austrian ones, otherwise I'm going to be really upset. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, go 10? 10's probably overkill, given I think that's the length of the coal train, but at least we can sort of future-proof it. You haven't actually given it a line to run on yet either, so bully for you. And nor have we given it a platform down here, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And by that I mean we've already crossed that bridge and we're now through the looking glass. So you're going to come in over to this platform here. That's fantastic. And you are the slag train from Sturl to Roth. And we're going to send you out of the depot, and, you know, appearance isn't everything, I know, but, you know, don't be ugly. Okay, here we go. Oh, I haven't actually said start yet, so never mind. Okay, so slag, go. Okay, now we're looking, we're judging. We're looking and judging. We're judging and looking. Well, he's coming out in a hurry. He's good to go. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. I mean, the default models are good, but I mean, it doesn't hold a candle to the. Oh, I see. I hope that means go. I haven't been paying attention to what these signals mean, but I'm pretty sure that means go, because you have gone. So I'd like to think. Oh, just in time to watch the doors close. Well done. Okay, well, this signal I know means stop, so you know that's good. But I'm curious to see what the next signal you go through is. That's it for the next signal you go through. Okay, well done. Also, you can't actually get over to the track you need to get to, so whoops-a-daisy. Why don't we go ahead and rip this signal out here? We can't afford to. Okay, we'll borrow some money, then we'll rip this signal out here. Then we'll go ahead and put in a set of points here for you to use, because, yeah, otherwise you're going to be waiting there for a significant amount of time, and I would prefer for that not to happen. So what type of signal did we just rip out? I think it was one of these. Maybe it was one of these. Let's just put that in. Okay, good. Now, I want you to go through a new signal so I can see what green looks like. You know, just so I can get an idea of Yeah, okay, so that's fine, because you come in, you cross over, and now you're on the through track going through the station, or you're going to pass your Austrian counterpart. Don't feel bad, he's just better than you in every way, and he's got better wagons. Yours are looking a bit dinky-die. Plus, this engine's looking a bit filthy. Have we not heard of bathing them? Okay, green means go. There we go. That's learning. Good to know. How about you? What's your signal say? Can we okay, let's just jump off the train and have a look. Okay, the red turned to green. I'm assuming that's good. You're not slowing, so good luck, everybody. Oh, there's the passenger train as well. That's a nice scene. Hello. Oh, we've bled into the train. It's less nice of a scene. Are you going to push in front of the passenger train? I really don't feel good about you doing that. Quick, turn around. Go faster. Come on. He's going to get ahead of you. And then you've got to follow him. Oh, look at all the people that just got off. You must be making good money. Well, you were. Now you're not. So explain. Are you following the other train? Is that what you're doing? Is that the passenger train ahead of you? Well, I hope not, because that's the slag train we just built. Okay, so disregard. Well, there's no passenger train ahead of that one, so I don't know why he suddenly dropped off in performance. That's disappointing. But now, the whole thing I wanted to do today, apart from dicking around with slag trains and whatever, is put another platform on here too. We've got to remember to do that. 4 tracks, please, because we need one for the slag. Good. Okay, yes, well... Oh, that broke everything. Oh, it's because it just disconnected up here. That's fine. Forgot curved stations. Do that. Oh, that's going to be fun to put back. Did I just delete the waypoint signal? I'm pretty sure I did. Big fun. Can I get you in here? 50 k's an hour. Good enough. Can I get you in here? Yeah, 70 odd. That'll do. Yes, okay, everyone's happy again, and we can go ahead and unpause and assign the slag train to platform 4, I assume? Yes, okay, off you go to platform 4, please. Fantastic, that's a slow platform, so I don't really mind. We're missing a set of points. No. Remember there was one here. Yes, I'm not getting caught out. And then, is everyone happy with... No, of course, we've got to put the waypoint signal back. At least we can put a dwarf signal down this time. There we go. Okay, now who was using that as a waypoint? The steel train. Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm on to you and your game. Don't know why you want to go through here both ways. You rack'em train. Yes, as I was saying, the whole point of the episode, the thing I wanted to do today, and I'm like, this will be a nice short one. Yeah, famous last words. I actually want to do a bit of work here because it's been a while since we touched on this area. Eventually, I'd like this to turn into a big distribution hub. So we rail the bricks up here, unload them, we get the goods down here, unload them, and then this is where we send it out to all of the towns in this part of the map. And likewise, we bring the tools and machines down here to swap out and stuff like that. That's not what we're doing today, but we need to think towards the future for that, because otherwise we'll go to do that and be like, no, I didn't leave enough room. That's a bit stupid. What I would like to do is extend this line, because I was looking, and there's a lot of trees here, but I reckon we can fit 2 tracks under here. So ergo, we don't have to cross this line, we go underneath it, and we can put a new terminal in here for the loading of stone and the unloading of grain, and then we'll just rejig our trucking routes accordingly. I mean, eventually we could probably connect that up down to this side of the river, you know, to come down to the machine shop for the plastic and whatnot, but baby steps. So we need to extend the loan up a bit more. So yeah, we're really putting ourselves in debt, but I am banking a lot on these trains actually turning a profit. So the coal train is still ahead of the game just, but I think he's still heading up to load. No, he's actually bringing another load back, so he's doing pretty well. I mean, he will be in the negatives by the time he gets back to unload, but I think eventually he will turn a profit. The iron ore train, we need him to unload, but then he will be turning a profit too. I got no idea where he is. He's actually coming out onto the steel mill branch. That's good. The steel train himself, no, that's the line dingus. He is heading out with, see, there you go, he's nearly half full of steel now, so he should start turning a profit soon. So once those guys start kicking into gear, we'll be pretty right, I reckon. That's a passenger station. Freight station. Okay, we want 400 meters long because that's the new normal. Look at me being consistent and shit. Turn catenary off. Of course, the downside of consistency is you can't actually fit anything anywhere. So, well, considering we're putting a truck stop in here anyway, we may as well put it down by the river where it's nice and flat, he asks optimistically. And we'll whack in a bit of a curve. That's too much of a curve. something like that. There we go. Okay, so we're going to need a train for the stone in and the grain out. That's one. Eventually, I'd like to bring the livestock train up here as well to pick up the plastic and drop it off down there so we don't have to use trucks. So that's two. I mean, eventually we will need to run the plastic down there, but I'll just leave room for those platforms because I don't actually want to get into them yet because I'm not sure how that'll play out. Apparently, that's where I wanted to build it. I was just sort of trying to move the camera around and I just sort of ended up there. So, you know, bully for us. Where's a small country road? That's a tiny country road. 30 k's now. That's probably a bit silly. Okay, well, that's a steep hill. Well, it's not really. It's just deep cutting. We will need to put a truck stop in here, though. Oh, here we go. Industry forecourts. Now, this is a mod I downloaded from the workshop where it creates a better drive-through style of truck stop. I don't know what all the other bits of road do. Oh, here we go. We have options, so this is fine. And you can actually make it look like it belongs to the industry it's from. So, you know, we can build a chemical one. We can build a heavy one, which I think is like for goods. A technical one, which God knows what that means. That's got some containers. But they look really cool. And you've got modern and old school styles as well, which I think is really cool. So, yeah, that's not something we're going to use here, I don't think. Well, unless we put it sort of in that direction. Well, we might be able to get away with that. It does look a lot better than the generic truck stops. Okay, so let's just stick it on one side, and let's try and get rid of the top road options. No top road. Well, that's a good start. No extra roads. No, neither. Okay. Okay, good. So now we've just got a drive-through truck stop that doesn't actually fit. Okay. Oh, here we go. I can sort of put it here, and if I pig down, yeah, I can drop it down a bit lower so it's... no, it still wants to run into the road. Well, we'll just have to guesstimate it. Down a bit, down a bit. Sure, that's probably about fine. What's an extra terminal do? I don't know. Terminal on the right side. Oh, here we go. This is going to be a bit easier to place. There we go. So why don't we go ahead and bodge in one of these? Let's go with chemical. Yes, because we are transport. Well, not really. We're transporting grain mostly. So rural, I guess, because we're sending grain. There's a livestock container there too. Oh, now I'm paralyzed by indecision. Why am I getting all these wonderful choices that I don't know what to do with? Let's just go with technical. What could go wrong? And we want the old style. Yes, okay, good. Oh, that's a bit too old. Nope, just fine. Just do it. Okay. Not sure what happened here, but that's a thing that we've done. So can I hook a road up to that? It doesn't seem to exist. I'm confused. Maybe I've done this wrong because I would have thought that would connect up to a road or something. Hello? Or is that just to turn it around? Maybe it's just to turn the vehicles around. So if we smooth that out, maybe they come in, load, and turn around. I don't actually know how this is supposed to work. What if we just lower that down a bit and then... Okay, let's just try and connect the truck route up to it and see what happens. And hopefully it'll explain all. So, oh, there we go. It is a roundabout. Fantastic. So we're going to want to ship up here with the grain. So he can take the grain up to the chemical plant and then come back down again empty. And then we'll need a separate truck route. So we'll get another one going here. And he will need to start here and bring the stone down. And they're doubling up on themselves. Okay, so that's not ideal. Maybe we can upgrade you to have one on the other side. We can. Will that fit? It will. Bloody hell, that was a sneeze. Okay, yes, as I was saying, that will fit on the other side there. Hopefully through the magic of editing, you didn't actually have to hear me sneeze. Unless I forgot, in which case, well, enjoy. Let's just fix this. It looks a bit ugly. I mean, the station itself is gorgeous. I just, thought the roundabout looked a bit funny. Okay, can we put you over on a platform 2? Oh, there we go. Now that's how you do it. Look at that. That is much better than the default truck stop. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Do we really need 2 truck routes for this? I guess so, because then we can vary how many vehicles we've got going on. Okay, so this one is grain. I'll leave the chemicals themselves running for now. Well, I guess we'll call it grain slash chemicals. Oh, no, it's plastic rather, not chemicals. Grain slash plastic. Well, actually, we'll just type it in properly, Oxenhausen, because, well, that's something that's done. And this will be Stone. Oxenhausen. Fantastic. Okay, and this will be Oxenhausen. No, not Upper Oxenhausen. We'll call this Oxenhausen Industrial. Because it's near the quarry and the chemical plant. And we'll call this instead of Holt, we'll call it Industrial Transfer. There we go. Maybe we can add sidings to this just so there's no confusion. Sidings, there we go. Fantastic, that's nice. Good, so we've got those truck routes set up. Would help if we actually attach the track to stuff. Also, I don't know if we're going to make it from here over there, so we should probably rejig this curve. Yeah, good thing we measured twice and cut once, am I right? Curve direction A is not the right one. Curve direction B, that's too much. Okay, okay, that's better. What if we do that and then take it back a bit? 4, 3. Okay, there we go. 3 is fine. Do that. Yes. Getting extra platforms in here will be difficult, but not impossible. Whether we can get under this bridge or not remains to be seen. No, don't terrain alignment collision me. Oh, you did it admittedly in my mind. Okay, so there's a stanchion, or there's a bridge support over here we need to avoid. So let's get a bit of track in here. Good start. Second bit of track in. Good continuation. Good work. And now connect up to the station. See, that was child's play. That was so bloody easy. I'm loving it. Excellent. Okay, so now we want to come around, follow the coast. We're really skirting the edge of the water there, aren't we? Wow, I think that's going to get a bit janky with the landscape, so I might actually... I'm going to delete that. I'm going to take the risk that we can rebuild it. And we can. And I just want to curve it a bit at this end. No, don't collision. There you go. You fit. And hopefully that curve is a little bit better for getting around here. Well, it's faster. It's 120 instead of like 109 or something, so that's already off to a good start. Now this road bridge, I'm thinking we demolish it and build a higher bridge that goes over the railway line as well. So again, we'll hit the pause button to avoid disrupting the lives of these trucks any more than we need to, and we'll go ahead and back that off. Do we really want to back that off the whole way? Probably not. Let's just bodge a bit of road in there to divide it up. There we go. Okay, so... Right, we want medium country road. We may as well future-proof this, and we may as well build the railway line first so we can see what we're trying to get over. So bring that around, 120 if we can. 120, good. Now we just want to make sure we can get a bridge over the top of this. That is easy as pie. Bring it over here. Good stuff. Look at that. That was really simple. I don't like how close that support is over there, so we're going to take it back a bit, and we're going to end up with the support in pretty much exactly the same place, which is fine because we're actually going to change the style of bridge anyway. So that seems like a suitably modern bridge. I quite like that, although it is 1925. Do we really want to go that modern? That's too modern. That's less modern, but I don't like it. Maybe we just go the green one. The green one always delivers. Looks good. Done. Make it happen. And let's get rid of the bodgy bits at the end. Okay, you, the little nipple in the ground. Go away. Thank you. Good. And over here, we'll get rid of that as well. Well, most of it anyway. What has happened here? Okay, well, that's just... Yep, okay. Yep, congratulations. You've balked. Good stuff. Now we just need to work out how to get this back down there. That was pretty easy. I imagine eventually we'll just come through and connect this up as one giant bridge, but for now, again, the penny pinching, we will have to back that off after all, and bring that down like that. Yeah, that'll fit, that's fine. We'll put an embankment in there so the town can develop it if they want, and that should be fine. Hopefully all the trucks will figure out what's going on in good time. Now, the next challenge is getting from here over to sort of this area, and I'm thinking, I know, hold on to your hats, I've been thinking, we bulldoze everything and start again. I'm just going to give you a minute to process that. Because what I think is we can raise this bridge up a bit like we just did the last one, although we'll have to keep this end quite low, to get over a railway line which will then send across here and then have a bit of a sweepy curve around here to because otherwise we're just building a massive bridge across here and it's going to look a bit silly. And if we tried to bridge this way, we'd be bridges over Madison County. It'd just be confusing. So when this grain train turns around and naffs off, we'll use the pause button again. We'll have to extend the loan, but we're going to make some magic happen. asterisk. You know, magic may not be as dramatic as expected. I am pleased to see some goods trying to make its way down to Rothenfels, though. That is already extending the supply chain quite nicely. So when we do make this a big hub, and as I said, I want to future-proof this area, that's why I'm bulldozing it and starting again, we will hopefully be able to make that happen by sending goods to all corners of the world, along with food, tools, machines, and bricks and fuel. So, okay, naff off, goodbye. Yep, disappear. Some dingus left Messenger open, so it's now going to ding in the background, which is fantastic. Okay, as you were, disappear. Come on, there you go. What are you waiting for? No one's going to give you a bloody medal. Oh, there it goes again. Fantastic. Really glad that that's happening. If you haven't got a response to the first message, always send a second one. Maybe a third. Maybe send like 10 in a row. That never annoys people. No, ever. Okay, good. So that's good there. You're going to disappear. Shoo. Shoo faster. Well, we have a button to make it go faster. Yes, good. He is now shooing nice and quickly. Good. Okay, fantastic. We've hit the... No, that's not the pause button. Oh, we nearly got ourselves in trouble. Okay, where do we start? I guess we start by demolishing the station, don't we? Just demolish everything. Just smash it all down. If we can't rebuild it, well, this episode's going to be a long one. Yes, demolish that. Good. And demolish all of the road, too. Demolish that too. Demolish that. Get rid of the depot. Demolish everything. Just make it all disappear. Good riddance to bad everything. Well, that's been done, and that's now happened. So again, we're gonna. Why did I spin that around? Because of the curve. You can rejig the curve. You can't rejig where the station building is. Well, you can. That's probably just not the point. So what are we doing here? We need to make sure this has catchment to the food processing, and we need to make sure we can bung it up to a good 4 tracks or 6 tracks later. And we also need to make sure we can put transit tracks in, because our trains will not be loading here in both directions, I don't think. So hang on, the cattle train will come in with cattle, stop, keep going. And when he comes back, he's going to stop. So yes, he does want to stop both ways. So he doesn't need a transit track. And the grain train will only stop one way. Let's just put transit tracks in just because, you know, future-proofing and blah, 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 blah. So why don't we go ahead and whack that in about here, I want to say. Yeah, I'm gonna pig down a bit. No, I can't do that. I got a elevation offset nonsense. Yeah, because that way we can keep it flat down this end of the station. So we're gonna whack it in probably about here. I think that gives us good lead up to get a bridge over this way. Well, I've committed to it, so I really hope I can. Back this off a bit more. And we're going to go ahead and run the transit tracks through, even if we don't actually need them at the moment. We may need them in the future when we're running other freight trains through and we want to avoid the passenger lines. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the future-proofing. Whether it works for us or not, I don't know. Yeah, you'll snap. You won't. There you go. Now you'll snap. Make a liar out of me. So that's a thing that we've done. Now, again, I'll connect these transit tracks straight up down here, and then we'll sort out what everyone wants to do later. So we need the grain train to come through. I think we're already a platform short, so let's just whack a third one on for the sake of it. Yep, good. And why is that added extra transit tracks? I didn't want those. Oh, that's all. Okay, good work. Can we put them... Can we put the... Will that work? That works. Good. That's what we wanted. Fantastic. So yeah, that way the grain train can come in here, unload and keep going. Cattle train can come in here, unload and keep going if he wants. And then on the way back, he can load as well. But... you know, obviously at the moment he won't be doing that. So we'll start by putting this across both, because the cattle train's going to need to turn around for now until we get him to carry the plastic. But you know, that's probably a little way in the future. So we'll just make sure he's coming in there, and that is platform 3. So the cattle food will come through. It's platform 2, dingus. Good work. Those middle things are not platforms. What else is broken? Oh yeah, of course, because we got rid of the truck stop as well, didn't we? So, well, yes, we're going to have to put the small country road in. Oh, that's a nice steep incline, isn't it? Wow, okay, good for you. Come across the top here and connect up to the factory thingy. We might be able to bridge across the station. I'm wondering if that's not going to be possible. So bring it around like this, and yeah, keep it on the level. Keep it on the level, my friend. Okay, good. This is a good start. Now, can we do that? Quite easily, actually. Can we do that and connect it up over here? again quite easily. It's just got a really ugly curve in it, which I don't much care for. But that's okay. We can go. No, you're still curving. I don't like the curving. Stop with the curving. Stop it. I've had enough of the curving. The curving time is over. That's where you were, but that's not where you want to be. We should probably put the truck stop down so we don't forget about that. Oh God. Can we do better than that? No, not really. Oh, can we put one of the new ones in? Oh, this is going to be complicated. Yes, right. Well, we can put you in there, but whether we can connect you up is a whole mess entirely. So I'm just going to put the default one in to make sure we don't lose our place. No, that was expensive. That was just as expensive, but a little cheaper. So, that's an oxymoron if ever I heard one. Good. Okay, so I'm going to commit to a bridge over here. Yes, okay. Now we want to go up. There we go. Fantastic. That's good. That's good. When we want to expand the platforms, we'll just have to demolish it and try again. So what are we doing? Let's go the green one. The green one always suits. Now, can we back that off a little? No, we're sort of committed because I wanted to put a little bit of embankment in without actually, so we can divide up the bridge a bit and then hopefully build this as a straight line across to the other side. No, it's going to curve. Okay, well, congratulations. You've disappointed your family, and you can't fit a ship under there anyway. I'm rapidly losing faith in the idea that we're going to have ships at some point. Just saying. If we do want to have ships, we're going to have to come back and rebuild that too. But yeah, eventually we might have to rebuild this bridge here, but whatever. We'll deal with that when it happens. So what's still broken? Grain to stone. You don't have a platform to come into. Well, just so we can unpause, temporarily use platform 2. Unpause, everyone's happy. Good. So that way we can start earning a bit of cash while we finish off this bridge here. So we're gonna need to. Well, we can't let this stand. This is just ghastly. So let's just fix this up. There we go. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, thank you. Bit of that. Okay, I see you've decided to opt for whatever this is as a thing that remains. So yes, we'll make that disappear post-haste or pre-haste or yes, whatever. Still not pretty, but it's better than it was, so I can live with it, which is good because I don't get much choice. Now, if we do want to put a freight line in, I reckon we'll go under this and probably kick across the river here. But initially, all we want to do is go on a straight line. Do we want to go up a little so we can get... No, we can't get ships under anyway because of this dopey bridge here, so I guess not. We'll put the transit tracks in, first of all, as the main line, and then put a nice straight bit of bridge in here. Yeah, we're definitely not getting a ship under that. Let's go with... what does that look like? That's 120 k's an hour. We're probably not going to get a 120k curve on this side, so we probably don't need to do anything more than the viaduct. What's that? That's hideous. No, don't build that. We probably aren't going to get 90 on the other side even, but, the important thing is we try. So back that off to the bridge, and let's have a look. So this track needs to be able to come through, quite easily. Yeah, that's fine. And obviously you're going to need to connect up as well. Something like that, I guess. That looks reasonably normal, reasonably natural. And then obviously this side will need to put a connection in as well. Excellent, good. So we've got the beginnings of our freight yard. Again, we're probably going to have to demolish all that when we want to swing a track around that way. But some of the platforms will be moving anyway. So now we need to somehow make a 90-degree turn from here to here. What does the game think of that? Oh, it's not happy with that at all. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, 45, not great. 50, not great. Can we do at least 60? Because that seems to be what our trains are capable of. Okay, 60, and then 63. Oh, we got a section of 93. That's nice. Okay, so that's not pretty by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, you don't even want to try, do you? But it's going to work. What's broken? What have I broken? Train 4 and train 13. What are you facing off about? Hey, what? Why are you going this way? Oh, because you want to go through the platform, but he's turned around there. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. That's entirely my fault and poor track planning. I forgot this was only a single track bit of business. So I'm going to get you to just go back to the steel mill and try again. And I'm going to go ahead and just double track this. Well, probably not through the cutting. No, through the cutting. No, you're going to need to double track it eventually. You may as well just do it now. Yeah, let's bring it down here. Good. And then, of course, you're going to have to come in somewhere over here to join up to the existing line there. That's 50. We don't want 50. We want at least 65. There we go. That's better. And then, obviously, we're going to have to put... Oh, good. We get to pick a signal. That one? I guess? I don't know. I still don't know what these signals mean. Really should have done some, research or something. Okay. So, of course, you, my friend, want to turn around there. We'd probably better get you turning around on the other platform instead. Just because that's the way the points are set up. Now, you're already on 3. You want to go on 4. So that way you can come in this way and cross over into this platform, then turn around and go back again. And that will be fine. And, of course, we'll need to put down a signal, which will be... Well, this one looks good. Yeah, let's put that one down. It's got lots of lights on it. And we'll get rid of that signal. Oh, no, that doesn't mean go. Oh, well, do whatever. Do whatever you want. Yeah, it's fine. And then we'll need to put down some automatic signals, which I'm pretty sure are these ones. We'll just drop them down, say, here and here. And that should be your lot. Yeah. This signal here can probably go as well, because it's now redundant. Yeah, that should be fine. So hopefully we've fixed up their little quarrel. And, yeah, I mean... If we'd thought about it, we could have just built a better bridge and done that. But we'll worry about that when trains get faster and we're annoyed that they're going so slow around here because, yeah, really didn't think that through at all, did we? Now, we'll put down the ground dollies here and here because we can. Let's put this down here because reasons. Going the other way, I want to put the one down with all the fancy lights because it looks cool. It would help if I attached the track at the other end. That was not well thought out at all. So you can come down here at about, 65 we can get? Yeah, 65, 63, same deal. Can we fit you in there? We can. At about 60? Yeah, we can. That's good. That'll do. That's fine. Loving it. And we'll go ahead and drop down ground signal there because it's a siding. And we'll drop down one of these because I don't know why. Because it's a yard, I guess. There's no rhyme or reason to how I'm putting these signals down. It just seems right, so I'm doing it. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. What's the worst thing that could happen? Now, trains are turning around on this track for now, so I'll put a signal there, just because it looks cool. And we need probably a couple of auto signals here and here, just because they look cool. As you'll see, that is the defining reason for pretty much everything I do. So now that we've set that up, we now have to just make sure we extend the grain train down here and then set up a route to bring the stone down. In fact, we probably could have made that just one route. Because you could bring the stone down here, pick the grain up, bring it up there, bring the plastic down here eventually, and repeat. Yeah, so let's just delete that. No, don't remove all stations. I just want to kill it. I just want it to die. Yeah, that thing. Boom. Good. So, yes, you, grain, plastic, and we'll call you stone as well. Yes, good. So after you go to the chemical plant, you're bringing the plastic back down here, which you're going to drop off, and then you're going to come over here. Yes, I might get you to use the other platform just so you don't get in the way yourself. That's fine. Excellent. So I'll build a few new trucks just to set that one up. We didn't build another depot. Yes, I do want to try and get one of those new truck stops in here somewhere if I can. Even if it means putting it over here with a secondary street connection. Maybe we're better off putting it over here in town. Was that expensive? Yes, okay. Oh, here we go. No man's land. That'll be fine. No one cares about no man's land down here. Good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get 4 bends. Yeah, that'll do. And put them on the new line. Oh, dear. I think it's that one. Yes, because it doesn't come over here, so that's fine. So they will now start bringing the stone down here and the grain up there. So now all we need to do is extend the grain train. That's the cattle train. You've closed the wrong window. Yeah, extend the grain train. So after Oxenhausen freight sidings, we need you to unload grain for the food processing and bring any extra grain up here. It would help if we put a set of cross tracks in here as well. We have really made a meal of this today, haven't we? And by we, I mean this is all me. I give you guys no blame at all. Yeah, okay. Let's aim for 70. Can we without duplicating? And can we do an X? We can do an X. We like the X. I don't know if it's janky or not because the line's in the way. It looks janky. I see a dip. I might be seeing things that don't exist. No, I'm pretty sure there's definitely a dip there. Yeah, you can see it. It's janked out. Okay, cool. Let's just bulldoze that. I realise if I build the track flat, I could just avoid that happening, but that involves effort, and who's got time for that? So drop that in there, and we'll need the obligatory fancy signal, because signals have meanings, and we'll need less fancy signals. Let's just put dwarfs down. There we go, like that, and then obviously we'll need some block signals down here for other trains that want to transpire along the route. They want to transpire along the route, well, they want to travel the route. They want to do something with the route. We can pay the loan down a bit, though. That's always a success story. Drop that down. So we've ended up 5.3 million in the hole, and we haven't even built a train. So that's good for us. So you, my friend, so after Ochsenhausen freight sidings, and I'd like to send you through, yes, you've already defaulted to platform 3. Congratulations. Go to the industrial sidings, drop off the rest of your grain, and then pick up some stone, and then you can make a beeline back to Rothenfels, because you don't need to stop here again because there's nothing you can pick up. So hopefully the stone will now... Yes, so the stone has now realised, oh crap, I'm in the wrong spot, so it's just going to come back up this way, and that's fine. Good. So what we need to do now is rework our existing truck routes so that they no longer deal with the stone. So instead of doing that, I'm actually just going to set up new ones because it's just going to be a little less complicated. So we still need to bring the plastic down from here over to the goods factory for now because we haven't set up a second platform here. Do we really need to? I mean, it's just dropping off. So in theory, we could just have the livestock train do exactly the same thing the grain train is. So why don't we just do that? After the freight sidings, I want you to continue on up here as well. Pick up any plastic that you can find, and then stop off again here to pick up some food. Yes, that's good. Then you take the food and the plastic down here, and you stop off at this siding here, and Bob's your uncle. And then you can pick up any goods that you want. Yes, good. So that means we can just get rid of the truck routes altogether, except for the deliveries one. So, who is delivering into town? I think you both are, actually. Yeah, no, we can't actually do that because, we still need to bring goods back into town. So we still need a truck route from here into town. So, we'll forget that bit of the cattle one. So don't stop at exchange. No. What we will do is set up a truck route that goes from here with the plastic, because that way it's not coming all the way up here. He can pick the plastic up here and run it down there and exchange it for goods which come back via the town. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so where was that line we started working with that we didn't? Hang on, will that work? Yes, because we tranship the plastic down there on an otherwise empty train, so that's okay. So you take the plastic over here, drop it off, and then you pick up goods and you bring them back through town and drop them off there. And if you don't need to drop off the goods, you bring them back here and we'll load them onto the train. So that is fine, and that will be called plastic/goods. Ochsenhausen. Excellent. We still need one to deliver the food as well. So I'm going to set that up as a separate line, and that will be just from here to deliver food into town. In fact, why don't we just send all the goods here and put that on the other line as well? So just get rid of the delivery point from there, so we can drop the goods off there and then send them back on a different route. I mean, it is sort of double dipping, but that way it's not stopping here if all the goods are destined for the station. It makes sense in my mind, I'm sure. So this will be Ochsenhausen deliveries. Excellent. And that way when we use this as a freight hub to drop off other things, that's all going in on those trucks. So now the existing truck routes we have, let's just eyeball those. So all of you guys need to go to a depot. And then we'll just buy a couple of new trucks to set up the new routes. We'll pick off the good trucks that are coming to the depot, and we'll get rid of all the other ones. So you need to go on plastic goods. Excellent. And we've run out of money. Oh, that's not good. And then we need you to... so we've done plastic goods. We need to do Ochsenhausen deliveries. There it is. Excellent. So then, when we get all the trucks back to the depot, we'll keep the Benzers and we'll just phase out the older ones just because they're a bit slower. And hopefully this has now switched over to the stone route. Good, because we've sent all of these to the depot. No, we haven't. We still have 4 of them. I'm confused. Oh no, this is the one we need to get all the vehicles off. Yes, and they have all disappeared off that. Good. So we will now delete the redundant routes. So that is obviously the ones without vehicles. So delete and delete. And that means all this cargo should switch over to the new routes. Well, there's none up here anyway. So yes, we'll have a bit of a hiccup with plastic production. But that's okay because we've got steel and planks coming to the factory now. So that shouldn't affect things too much. So yeah, so the plastic will get unloaded here by the livestock train, and he'll exchange that for goods and food to take down to Rothsenhausen. Why have you widened this part of the bridge but not this part? What, budget cuts? Do I have to do everything? What is that? That'd be medium street. That's large street. No, we don't want that. We want medium, not medium historic, just medium. Yeah, okay, do that. Why not? I mean, it's all going to get bulldozed anyway when we expand this station. So that's still waiting for the grain stone train. Good. One day we will have to separate them when we have dedicated grain wagons and dedicated stone wagons. But for now, we'll just keep it humming along. I'll be interested to see how much grain stays on the train too. So you're coming in with a load of 56. How much is turning into food and how much is turning into plastic? Because if we really wanted to, we could make him not stop here at all and just turn it into plastic. But why are you unloading the grain just to load it again? Like, it's still on your platform, and it wants to get back on the train. Okay. I'm assuming that's because it wants to pick the stone up. I'm assuming once we run out of stone here, it'll just keep the grain going, because it shouldn't be picking stone up here going this way, because that's entirely redundant. But yeah, we are going to have a hiccup with plastic production for a while. Also, we're quite in the red at the moment, which is not great. Oh, that's a lot of these things. Okay, so sell all of the old ones off because we don't really want them anymore because they're a bit slow. Yeah, good. You and you. So what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got another couple coming to the depot now too. And they look like old ones, so that's not much of a help. So you two, I will set up on... which ones were we doing here? Oxenhausen deliveries. There you go. That's one that seems familiar. So that's 4 on that. That should be enough for now, until food production really ramps up. We'll sell the 2 old ones. Now you, I want to send on plastic goods. Excellent. And you on plastic goods. Good stuff. Because that is a longer route, so we probably wanted to send all of them out on plastic goods. Yes. Now who's still coming to the depot? We've got you. You're a keeper. So you can go on plastic goods as well. Good stuff. And the rest of them will just sell off, so that's fine. And with the money we have, I'll buy another... Yeah, you guys can go away. I'll buy another couple of bends and send them out. I won't send all out because we've got another couple coming in, and that might end up sending them back out again. So, yeah, send you guys out on plastic goods as well. Sell you. And how many does that put us on plastic goods? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll see how we go with 10. I don't think it'll be enough, but yeah, we'll see how we go. And how are we going with the stone transfers? I reckon we're going to need more up here because we've currently only got about 4 on that route there, which is the stone / grain. Which again, if we get a hopper truck, that's going to be fine. So sell. Yes, we got another one coming in, so we'll sell him when he gets there, and then we'll buy a couple more bends for the stone and grain transfers there. So we'll go ahead and buy, let's say 4. We don't have any money. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why not? Grain, plastic, stone. Off you go. So how many does that put on that route there? That's got no. That's the station. I want the route. Yes, that one there. How many vehicles we got on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, I don't think 10 is going to be enough, but I'm just going to let it sit just while we repercolate everything. It is risky because we've messed with one of our big earners. I mean, this has been an earner from the start, the grain chain and the stone chain and the food back again. But now that we've got the goods online, we've got the steel, the iron ore, and the coal trains pumping, I'm hoping that they can carry us until everything gets sorted out. How'd that slag train get on, by the way? Vehicles, where are you? Well, you're still trying to make your way to unload. Yep, you've yet to unload, so, you know, I admire your moxie. Why are you doing 70 k's an hour? It's just because you don't have enough power to get the train moving. Yes, I have instant regret about buying this thing. I'm swapping it for an Austrian. I don't care. I don't care how much money I've got to borrow. I'm getting an Austrian. I do like my Austrians. No, just steam. What are you? 85 k's an hour, 85 k's an hour. Well, it is a mostly flat route. Well, they are identical, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just buy this one. I don't think we bought that one yet. And then how many wagons did you have? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're quite in the red, so let's just borrow up. 913 grand. Yep, just give me the Austrian. The German just isn't doing the job. Sorry, buddy. I know you're trying. You're probably a passenger engine, and I've just, you know, put you on completely the wrong route. And I'm glad I extended my loan in December, because that is just the most sensible thing anyone could do. Congratulations. Oh, we're passing a passenger train. Hello. Yay. So, yeah. The other thing I wanted to do today was also to put another train on each of these routes, but I don't think we have the money for it, because we're now 20 grand in the hole, and our maximum loan is only, oh, not 20 grand in the hole, we're 20 million in the hole, and our maximum loan's only 30 million. So I think we're going to have to wait for the ship to right itself a bit with regards to our changes on this line. But I think once it does that, we'll be okay. I mean, you're not having a great time because you're now having to, I don't know why you picked up goods, but you're now technically running empty up here to pick up the plastic, to drop it off here again. So that's not great because you were running loaded both directions. But I'm hoping that that's a good payday. I'm hoping that's offset by the improved stone handling, because we can now get the stone down from the quarry quicker and put it onto a train quicker to get it down to the construction materials plant. Now, are you going to keep any grain on your train, or are you going to throw it all out like throwing the baby out with the bathwater? Okay, you've got grain waiting on the platform that wants to keep going. So any grain that wants to keep going, you might want to leave on the train. Nope, you're just going to dump it all on the platform. Okay, well, now you're reloading, so you're picking up all the stone that's there, which is good, and you're picking up the same grain you've just dropped off. Not trying to tell you how to do business, but we can pay the loan down by another $1 million. That's good. But maybe that's not how you should do things. It just seems like you've got a lot of guys with shovels tipping the grain onto the platform just to get the same shovel to put it back in the same wagon. And now you're just having to think about life? No, you are going to get moving. Okay, good for you. And there goes your offsider there with a full load of stone that he picked up here earlier. But yeah, now that we've cleared the stone out from here, hopefully we're going to be dropping off grain to turn it into food, and the rest of the grain will keep going down there to be put onto the trucks to head up to the chemical plant. And then obviously you can pick up stone. I'm not sure I set this up correctly because we still have a queue of trucks trying to get in, and I thought the whole point of drive-through truck stops was to not have... Oh my god, why have you gone underground? It's a submarine truck. I think that's also because I didn't set it up properly, so that's probably entirely my fault. That is a lot nicer than the default truck stops, so let's see if that improves it. We might end up with some floating trucks at some point. How's that go for you? Because I think the game doesn't know that the road's actually on a hill. So it's just doing a bit of submarining. Okay, so that's a little better. We just need to lower the ground a bit, sort of here. Okay, good. Yes, okay. I'd almost rather a floating truck than a sinky truck, because a floaty truck you can sort of nod and smile and say, well, "Look at that, it's a floating truck." Don't see that every day. So how? No, we've undone the good work. Now we've got the floating truck. Okay, well there you go. I'd rather the floating truck. So let's just not zoom in too much in that area, and just leave it the way it is. But yeah, so these guys are here waiting to pick up. Well, nothing at the moment because we haven't dropped anything off, but we will. So you bring any? No, you're just bringing the goods you brought in. Good for you. Also, I don't know why the station symbol is there instead of over the station building. That's a mystery for another day. But I think that's going to do us. Yeah, not a massive episode in terms of accomplishments, but oh, hello. Speaking of massive things, we've got the Class 9000 and a Bay S1 21001 Brown. It sure is. Well, that's nice. We must be in 1926. But yeah, so not a big episode in terms of achievements, but I think we're slowly moving forward to modernizing the network so that we streamline operations. We're relying less on slow trucks and more on slightly less slow trains. Then we can really turn the profit notch up to 10 or even 11. We can start smashing out more logs and planks, more farm trains, really start making some money, and then we can start expanding. I want to say up here to Brackenheim, but I'm also wary of just this absolute nightmare of a hill. So the next place we go might be Hirschberg. There's not much industry we're going to open up there because, well, Hirschberg would probably just be doing passengers at the moment. Or we could come up to Kalita, because I'm pretty sure that quarry I want to take down to this construction materials plant. This food factory here wants to come from this farm. We've got logs over here, but they want to go over here. So yeah, there's not much we can do up here in terms of industries yet, but certainly expanding our passenger network would be good. But yeah, I'm wary that we've still got the oil well here that's unconnected, and we've got a couple of industries down here we can work our magic with. So I'll have a bit of a think while we make some money. But as always, I would like to thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode, even though we didn't accomplish too much this time. Yeah, I hope to see you again next week. But until then, I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the River Delta map, and I'll catch you all next time. Later days. God, I'm losing my voice. That's not good. Gonna have to play in silence. The view count might actually go up though, I suppose. So you're still going to make your obligatory stop here because you left stuff behind the first time. There's quite a bit of food here. And for some reason it's trying to send the food both ways. I'm not sure I agree with that. Maybe if I make you unload on the way through, you won't try and pick it up again. So where are you? Oxenhausen freight sidings. Unload only. Did that help? No, you still want to send food that way. Well, good luck to you.